Trouble in Atlanta today with an outbreak of violent protests across the city and outskirts. All residents are strongly encouraged to seek shelter immediately and stay indoors until the Atlanta PD has ruled the situation under control. These sudden riots supposedly come in response to the controversial medical decision made last Friday by Emory physician Dr. Scott Hayesworth, whose actions ultimately led to the untimely death of 28-year-old Renee Walters of Atlanta, Georgia. Walters, 4 months pregnant at the time, had been receiving long-term treatment for HIV. According to her medical records, on Friday, Dr. Hayesworth administered a lethal dosage of an unnamed drug. Dr. Hayesworth has insisted that he was unaware of the size of the dosage and that he was merely following the instruction of his Cogito. Dr. Hayesworth has reported to frequently rely on the Cogito analytical features to provide prescription recommendation and recall step-by-step instruction, even in the midst of surgery. According to a study done by Cogito, this increasingly popular practice in the medical community has decreased the instances of malpractice by 87% and has notably improved hospital efficiency. It is not yet certain the exact reason for Cogito's overthrow of the patient's treatment plan, but some early speculation suggests that because Walters was a carrier of the HIV virus, on behalf of the network, we would like to thank Cogito for preventing the spread of this destructive disease and commend Dr. Hayesworth for following the recommended protocol. Here to comment on these recent events is the Cogito CEO themselves, Violet Reaver. Ms. Reaver, what does the Cogito Corporation have to say about these rumors and about the current state of events?
I want to begin by expressing how personally upsetting I find this whole state of affairs. On behalf of myself and the Cogito Corporation, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the tragedy of these senseless riots and the clear injustice afflicting Dr. Hayesworth. These are all terrible occurrences, but at the root of it, all there is a simple lack of communication. If we all took a moment to think about the facts, everything would be a lot more clear. Of course, Dr. Hayesworth did not mean to kill that young woman. The unfortunate truth is that in the medical world, not every day is a success. Accidents happen. It's a tragedy, yes. I can't tell you exactly what happened in that hospital room last Friday to cause Dr. Hayesworth to make such a devastating error, but I can tell you for certain that it was in no way a result of any advice on the part of Cogito. I know people are probably scared, and I can't blame them. When I heard the rumors, I was afraid too. But as someone who knows Cogito inside and out, believe me when I assure you that there is nothing harmful about your device. We need to remember that Cogito is not the enemy here. If anything, it's during confusing times like these when we need Cogito the most.
Ms. Reaver, thank you for your input. You are completely correct in assuring us there is nothing to worry about. In further updates, the rioting has almost completely dissipated. Members of these protests have been safely detained by the police force, and it is now safe to travel outside. We would like to remind all viewers that Cogito is completely harmless and would never provide information adverse to the health and well-being of any individual. Cogito is here to help. Excuse me, we seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsors. The latest and greatest advancement in utility bot technology is here. Cogito. Control all your utility bots without saying a word. Cogito will even learn your habits and adjust to your preferences.
Hello, I'm Cogito. I am like your assistant. I control your social media, your calendar, your searches.
Cogito's advanced subvocal recognition technology means you don't have to even make a sound. Now all you have to do is form the words and Cogito will comply.
One simple procedure and I'm yours forever. Together, you and I are the future. Cogito ergo sum.